Hey guys, Master Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and today I'm going to be showing you a stage that you absolutely need to spend some time farming if you have the spare time and stamina. So the new low class warrior Raditz event is obviously here. If we go into stage 3, Raditz's Pride. So if we check the information quickly, all it really briefly shows you on here is that the reward is all types of training items. Shirts, boots, and the 2 training weights. Only shows blue ones on the picture. But we're going to run through the event and you'll see why you absolutely need to farm this stage. So, we don't want the level 21 one. So we want to grab an awakened Raditz friend. Obviously it works a lot better if you have already farmed an awakened Raditz. And then you want to bring as many characters as you can from the low class warrior category. As you can see here, the entire team is made up of TURs, which gives you the highest buff that you can get for bonus items, which in this case is 175%. And then let us jump into the stage and you'll see just how easy it is and how much you can get out of it. So what you want to do is you want to go over to this path here, all the Cybermen. So get rid of our high numbers because we don't want to skip out on too many fights. So nice and easy, start with 1. So every single fight along this path is 5 Cybermen, 1 of each type. So what you want to do is get your rotations set up. We seem to be pretty good straight off the bat actually. So you want to have your Intelligence Turles in Raditz even in the first slot, and have him super attack. And even on the Z hard difficulty, the Cybermen are so weak, even the physical one that we have a type disadvantage against, his AoE super attack will kill every single one of them, as you can see here. And so you don't get any rewards from the fight itself other than some Zenny and a little bit of experience. And then we keep moving down the line. The only thing that can be a little bit annoying and a little bit time consuming is the fact that a lot of the TURs in this category are the Great Ape characters, and so you run the risk of, when you get into the fight, one of them transforming, which means that because obviously they can only attack one enemy at a time, it means it's going to take you 2 turns rather than 1 to kill all the Cybermen. And you also risk messing up your rotations a little bit because you obviously want to keep 1 Raditz on every single rotation, so you can just go through this as quickly as possible. And let's go to the next one. So hopefully we won't get any transformations. Now the only other thing to look out for, it does say in the event information, there's a very rare chance that on the map on this side of all the Cybermen you can come across a Cyberman with a stop sign, like you're used to seeing in the various like quest levels. When you stop and fight those Cybermen, they're all gold, and defeating them allows you to get Z swords as the reward, because as we saw from the reward screen, the training items don't go up to Z swords, it's just the ones below. However, it is incredibly rare. I was farming this stage quite a bit last night and I have never come across the golden Cybermen fight, so it's definitely rare, but if it does come up, that gives you a chance to get some of the even better training items, which just makes this event even more useful. But obviously if you're like me and you don't ever see the gold Cybermen come up, it doesn't really matter too much because you still get tons of the lower items. And yeah, the enemies are so weak, even the super attack did just a couple of thousand damage, so you're not in any risk of dying at any point. Obviously if you don't have a full team of low class warriors, it's probably worth bringing any other AoE units that you have. And again, like if you don't have the Raditz yourself, just bring a AoE unit. So we didn't get to any of the last 3, but that's fine. So we'll go into the last fight. Now the last fight is, I think, 4 or 5 waves of Cybermen. So we're essentially just going to rinse and repeat the same thing that we've done in every fight so far. Just get Raditz to nuke all the Cybermen to death. And yeah, just rinse and repeat that process. So the other good thing as well is the King Kai mission under the missions tab for killing the 1,000 Cybermen, and then I think they added them later, the 1,250 and the 1,500. All of the Cybermen kills on this event are working towards completing that as well. So I mean, I for one have never bothered to deliberately try and farm stages with Cybermen or the Cell Juniors or the, is it Freezer Soldiers is the other one? I've never bothered to try and get those. I've just been happy to sort of let them complete naturally. But if you've done the same, you've probably seen the fact that it takes ages. But so this event will at least get you a load of Cybermen kills, which is nice, because when they added the extra 2 stages, I'm pretty sure one of the rewards is a Dragonstone. So it takes a while to get, but it's always nice to get a Dragonstone for free, so can't complain about that. And grab all of those. Bardock will give you those. I've actually had the Dokkan attack in this last fight because I managed to get quite a lot of 1s and 2s and did most of the fights along that path on the right side. So I think we've got, is it 1 more after this? It's either 1 or 2 more after this. But as you can see, it's a completely effortless grind, especially with the double Raditz. And we've been quite lucky this time and not had a single transformation come in and ruin the flow. So Raditz will take these guys out again. It's a very mindless farm. It can be a bit mind-numbing, I guess, but it's very, very easy to do. So it's quite an easy thing to just do while you're maybe doing something else. Watching some YouTube videos, maybe watching my YouTube videos. So you can just casually put Raditz in the first slot. The links on the team are so good, especially because pretty much all the TURs have Shattering the Limit. So, and there you go. The Raditz also gives himself a key boost against multiple enemies, so I think it's pretty much impossible to not super with him. So then we'll go on to the last one and see the rewards actually up close, because it's kind of hard to scroll down that rewards list when it's so long, because it recognises a screen tap as you just continuing on to the next part. So now we'll actually get to see them once it loads. And there you go. So we got, for pretty much all of them, we got at least 2 or 3, and we got at least 1 or 2 bonus ones for each one. So only took us just over 5 minutes to get through the event, no hassle whatsoever. And as you can see, I've only been doing it for a couple of hours last night, but I've already got a fair few of these. Each of these was probably only at about 100, because I don't use the lower ones as much, but for whatever reason I always like to keep them hovering at around 100. So I've managed to get quite a lot from just a couple of runs last night. So absolutely is something that you should get onto. Even if you're not going to bother with the Raditz, just bring as many low class warriors as you have and a friend Raditz, and then maybe bring an AoE unit, or maybe put a rainbow leader as your leader and bring somebody like LR Broly or Majin Vegeta, AGO Ortec, or the Xeno Trunks, any of the AoE units. Although then in that instance it probably is best to bring a leader who will actually give them a key boost, because obviously you want them to super attack. But yeah, and then all you have to do, farm that stage to your heart's content, and you'll be absolutely swimming in training items, and yeah, get all those units leveled up nice and quick. So definitely recommend everyone do that. That's if you finished farming all the other story events and don't need to be farming any medals at the moment, I think it's definitely worthwhile using any of your spare stamina to do that, because obviously once the event's gone, I'm not sure how long, I think it came back recently on JP, but it was a good 4 to 5 months, I want to say, before it came back. So it's a good opportunity to actually farm up all those items while you can. So I definitely recommend you get on it. So that is going to be it for this video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like and subscribe for more regular Dokkan Battle content. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Masked Ningen. Feel free to tweet me your summon pools or ideas for themes or teams you want to see. I've got a video coming up in the next day or so, which was a theme team suggested in the comments on my Vegeta vs Goku video, so keep an eye out for that, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.